Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I am so excited, fellow Uris and all, because I'll be doing my first listen / full-on album review to ARTMS' first mini album, Club Icarus. Now this is huge. I feel like this is such a significant era because of Icarus. I mean, we got the cinematic version and the club version, which shows the performance and the choreo in full pretty much, but the storytelling, the lore that was provided, the concept, and of course the overall message and intentions behind Icarus is truly everything. Who's here with me on that note? Because I feel like we could all, you know, perceive and really geek out and then do some analysis on Icarus and the music video, you feel me? But the overall message that I personally got was portraying, right, the Greek mythology of Icarus, right, the tragedies, which could be, in our case, the past failures, right, but matter of fact of overcoming those failures and those past occurrences and being reborn, right, hence the phoenix and the wings and all, but achieving pretty much a new destiny despite those past failures. And I love that empowerment for us all, and especially for ARTMS. I mean, they're thriving. I love what they're doing so far in terms of their discography. But with that being said, let's dive into the intro track right away here. Club for the Broken. Love the titling of this intro track. It has Artronic Waves, who took part on, of course, the title track Icarus. It makes sense. And Artronic Waves is such a familiar name. Artronic Waves has worked on Heejin's album for the likes of Kewa, Algorithm, if I recall correctly, but like the likes of Luna 1/3, right? You and Me Together. I would say Hustle Solo. I would say also Around You as well. Hyunjin's solo. So Artronic Waves has been there for ARTMS and Triple S these days. But let me bring up Club for the Broken here right away. Pop my IEMs in, make sure the volume's good and all. Let's go. Ooh. Love the distortion of the bass. Woo. The orchestral work and the combination of drum and bass. And I love how this intro slowly exits so it can lead into the title track Icarus, you feel me? But Club for the Broken, honestly, right, is the perfect intro as expected, but also I love how ARTMS is taking a lot of orchestral instrumentations in their music now. And the last time you think about orchestral works, it's Luna 1/3, obviously. Sure, they kept synth pop and the retro keys going, right? But Luna 1/3 had Love and Evil, right? That's it's like welcome back, Love and Evil, but now we're entering Club Icarus, you know what I'm saying? The club is now open, right? But the piano is lush, it's beautiful, and I just feel like, yet again, another intro that could totally be a full song, or you might as well tackle it onto Icarus as well, you feel me? But what a beautiful intro, as expected. But let's dive into the next track now. So this next track is titled Obsessed, based on the highlight medley, my most low-key gem of a track on this album, and it might just be the favorite B-side off rip. I mean, the soulfulness that I was hearing, I really was obsessed, quite literally, with the soulfulness and instrumentations and vocal work on the highlight medley. But I'm seeing familiar names. We got Kwon Aejin from Mono Tree. That collective, I love Mono Tree. They just do it right. Especially Kwon Aejin. Kwon Aejin has worked with the likes of aespa, Triple S, Weekly, a lot of my favorites, even ARTMS in the past before, like the likes of Butterfly Effect, as well as Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, my favorite B-side coming off of that full album. And then we got Make You Mine Works, incredible collective that I see left, right, and center when it comes to many artists out there. And also, Annie's Mazinga has worked with the likes of Wooju Sonea quite consecutively, and the likes of Chang'a, if I recall correctly. So this one's gonna be guaranteed to be good. I'm pretty sure of it. And usually, when I have a good gut feeling, it's always on point, you know? It's always on point. So hey, enough talk. Let's get into Obsessed now. Oh, there's the soulfulness that I was getting. Love the plucks here. Oh my goodness. Right away, just from that intro into this moment here in this verse. Great drum kit work with this synthesizer loop. Great bass work too. Wow. Just the attack here. The vocal attack. A little more. Overflows endlessly. Oh my goodness. The direction of this song is so unpredictable, but it's very smooth. Verse 2. Oh my goodness. You don't get it. This, like, jum jum jum. I love how it propels the song. It's very in unison with the song. Whoa, this chorus this time around hits differently. Bridge. Cherry. Oh my goodness! This track is relentless, but very majestic, lush with the keyboard work and the vocals. Immaculate, absolutely immaculate vocals across Obsessed. But when it comes to this song, obviously, I am so addicted and obsessed to this song, literally. Because you know why? The fact that they used this approach in Obsessed that really carries on what ARTMS has been doing, right? Just easy, digestible kind of approach, right? But at the same time, the nuances that occur in this song just got me so snatched, if you think about it. In Obsessed, we have this intro that is so soulful with it. I used to love, hey, and then it eases us in, and then boom, we're hit in this verse 1 that feels very prolonged, even though it is your standard length in like any verse 1 for any song out there. And then we get hit with this pre-chorus that really captures your attention right away. And then boom, with Kim Lip, I'm standing here, right? That delivery felt slightly different the second go around with Jinsol instead, right? But I love how it didn't take time to get into the second chorus from the likes of the second pre-chorus and verse 2, obviously, that happened before. Great ad-lib work, you know, the O's, the jump, the layers, the vocal layers in this are incredible as well. The keyboard work and the synthesizer work was really strong. Like, it is solid, it is rudimental with it, with the loop, the bass and the distortion of the bass. I love it, you know. It added a lot of depth and texture in this particular song. But we're gonna have to break it down more, right? Especially when we hit the pre-chorus, the chorus first go round, and then the second go round, the nuances. I'm gonna have to point those out because it really makes this song perfect. Oh my goodness, bring it up here right away. Everyone, come on now. Used to love the plucks, right? Easing us in, and then the chords there on the keyboard work is like boom, you know? And it's not like a over the top kind of boom. It just is like a really like set a foot kind of Sendia moment right here, right? Eases you in, and then it pushes you. Yeah, just the chord progression, so beautiful with it. Jum. Yeah, so like the light, and then like Can't Stop That. Notice that ad-lib work at the start and at the end, right? The layers here, I love it so much. It may seem so little, but it goes a long way in this song here. So let me bring it back again here. You got, yep. Bring new light. Just the delivery, it's different, you know what I'm saying? And it's layered there. And then, not ad-lib work, but layered for sure. And the emphasis here, flame, face, I love the emphasis here, the attack, right? I just love how sharp the transitions are in the direction here to really propel the song even more, right? Because at the start, it's easing us in, and then boom, we're hit, and then it's pushing us again with each transition between each section. You feel me? You get what I'm saying here? I love the countdown by Cherry. Oh, the keyboard work, it's beautiful. The keyboard / piano work. Hey. The choreo must be insane for Obsessed, especially in the chorus here. I'm standing here. The breathy delivery, the and then ain't gonna fine. I love this statement, this delivery, right? Just being spoken out like this. And just the ebb and flow here with the bass, the distortion of the bass. Love the 808 claps. You don't get it. Wow. Notice how brief that section was, right? with Cherry. It's crazy. And then already we're in the second chorus, right? And it's like, whoa, what's going on here? And then this I'm standing here. It's different because of the different vocal color by Jinsol that really complements this song as well, right? And I love it. It's just so unique, and it's hit differently. It hits differently here, even though it's the chorus, right? It's what we're supposed to get in the chorus is the main part of the song for any song, right? Like, it takes your breath away, right? It leaves you breathless. That's what the chorus does in Obsessed. Love the fall off with Kim Lip. Bridge. I mean, if you think about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, if you think about Butterfly Effect, you sense Kwon Ae-jin's delivery, right? Just maybe the vocal guide. I don't know if Kwon Ae-jin did the vocal guide or the vocal direction for this, or who did the vocal direction in this, maybe in hand with Jaden Jong, like the directing of this song. But like, come on now. You cannot tell me that you do not sense those influences from those particular songs that Kwon Ae-jin took part on and now is taking part on Obsessed here. It is evident, it is clear with it. Love how the production allows us to hone in onto Cherry's vocals and Heejin as well. Feel. Very delicate with the delivery, very soft. And I just love how it wraps up with Hassel. Like, it's the right member to really wrap up the song with her vocals, right? It's just that soft approach, but notice from the beginning, like I said, it eases us in, it's soulful with it, and then boom, we're hit with the lush vocals, right? But then the emphasis at the start of the lines, at the end of the lines, and the ad-lib work, right? The attack adds a nice contrast between the attack, right? And obviously the softer moments in this song. But literally my favorite B-side already. I am gonna stream the heck out of this song for sure, and check out the performance for this if there is one already. But hey, let's dive into the next track now. So this next track is titled Goddess. Now, what really stood out to me is seeing Heejin taking the lead for the lyrics for this song. So shout out to Heejin. I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy her lyrics on this. Really interested in how the lyrics are going to play out with the production, because we also have Bad on this, who has consecutively worked with Luna in the past before, and ARTMS as a whole, if you think about it. I mean, back in the day, Love Forever, Favorite, Colors, Je ne sais quoi, even Virtual Angel, and has worked with the likes of Twice, OEC, of course, Triple S, the list truly goes on. So let me bring up Goddess and let's indulge. Let's go. Ooh, this rapid movement and just the synthesizer work. Ooh, these English lyrics, I love it. Manifest. Hey. Nice bounce on the bass. Taking of the hi-hats. Ooh, that keyboard work. The side chaining for this song. Nice percussion work. It It just like scratches your ear. It's very earwormy with it, with the percussion work. Free your soul. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, 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 hey. Does that keyboard work again? A lot of instrumental breaks, right? Whoa! Bring it back. Free your soul. Hey. Wow, such an easy, fun, listen to track. It has its subtle moments to it. As in, if you really listen to the song thoroughly and as it progresses into this verse 2 that like really shook me, like with Jinsoul, right? Pushing through the veins, God is gonna burn it. The direction, I love how it's very linear, but just the way how there is this push and pull between the instrumental and the vocal work. And when I mean that is from the beginning right away, I'm noticing, okay, this drum and bass. But then as we progressed into the vocal work, right, it's your modern day hyperpop. And I feel like a lot of people get hyperpop influences and straight up hyperpop twisted, because hyperpop can be something crazy, energetic with it, and buck wild. But also, I feel like hyperpop has evolved in this modern day and age to the point where there is subtle tracks such as Goddess. Now, I'm not saying quite literally this is a hyperpop track. There's hyperpop influences, mind you, and the way that song is solely synthesizers and percussion work, and I would say even keyboard work as well. It works, right? It is standard, but it's what really surprises me is the side chaining, the production, the mixing and mastering in this. How moments where the instrumentation peaks in and then it peaks out once the members hop on the track, you know what I'm saying? And the nuances there where we hear a bit more of the hi-hats, the percussion work as a whole, and then the members, right? The slight drags and the reverb work and the airy moments, right? There's a lot of, I would say instrumental breaks in this, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. It works for this song, but I would have still loved more. And I feel like if there's more to it, then it would not have its sheen of subtleness, and I would say this simple approach. And I don't get it twisted, simple does not mean boring, right? But it just won't be the same if there was added more instrumentations, and it'd be a completely different song in its self, right? And I feel like maybe Goddess could be utilized as an interlude for a full album, or this album in between tracks and in between another track, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like there is untapped potential for ARTMS to work off of for Goddess in the future, like work with a track like this, but have a lot more vocal work in the song, you know what I'm saying? But this one really works. Let me bring it up here again. I want to listen to the chorus again. I want to listen to the verse 2. Now, here's the thing. The chorus is different, believe it or not. First go around, second go around. Yet again, you know, the nuances. Let me bring it up here. I'm going to point it out for you guys. Wow. Boom, watch me. I love the boom boom line. Hey. Great bouncy beat here with the bass. Love the keyboard work. It's very rudimental. It's linear with it. But the side chaining where you hear the hi-hats overlaid. Then like the clicks or the samples here. So smooth, the cadence, right? Manifest. Okay. Get ready for this section here that I'm gonna point out. Bum 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 bum. So addictive, this percussion work. Now this is the verse 2, which shook me. Like, hands down, my favorite section in the song is sections, I should say, is the chorus in verse 2, without a doubt. Like, this is where it's like, wow, it took some time to dive into the verse 2, which surprised me, and I'm sure you guys as well. Go. The boom boom, delivered by Heejin this time around. Now, you might have missed it here. Run it, burn it hard, twist and turn, I take you far, right? This delivery and lyrics is different slightly compared to the first go around in the chorus here, right? Like right here, right? It's run it the second go around. The first go around, it's beat it, burning heart, twist and turn, I take you far, right? Crystal clear, my shining eyes, right? I love the difference in that it's slightly different, but it goes a long way, right? Just that first line there. Notice that cleverness by Heejin herself, right? Hey. It's just so refreshing, this track as a whole. And it's different, you know, you don't get this in modern day age K-pop. It's mostly in mainstream music where hyperpop and the likes of electronic music being utilized in a certain way is being done these days. And I like how ARTMS brings this to their discography. It's something that they could truly work off of. Now, is it my favorite B-side? Not necessarily. It is a track that I could easily stream and enjoy. Right? And yeah. Let's dive into the next B-side now. So this final track is titled Verified Beauty, another most anticipated B-side based on the highlight medley and the titling of this track. But I felt like maybe I overlooked the credits. I mean, Full Bloom, and we got the Glory Face from Full Bloom. Glory Face has worked with many of my favorites. We're talking about GOT7. We're talking about Wooju Sonya, Save Me, Save You. And even the likes of Infinite, the likes of Drippin', the likes of Kepler and their song Up. But if anything I've learned from Glory Face has taken part on very dream-like tracks and dreamy tracks, vibe-wise, right? But let me bring it up here right away. Verified Beauty. This is this might be a lot to handle here, just with the titling and the credits. Let's go. Did I not say that? This is a lot to handle already. Not my style. Welcome to the lights tonight. Ooh, hustle! Visual, my original. When I imprint myself. Ooh, this deep bass in the chorus. Feel my vibe. Ooh, this post-chorus. My essential glow, this inherent glow, I love it. Verse 2. The lyrics here, it's beautiful. Shining quietly. Oh my goodness. The synthesizer string work. Bring it back. Oh my goodness, Verified Beauty. I'm sorry for the abrupt pause, but right away, I love Verified Beauty in terms of the intentions and overall message, right? I have this inherent glow. I am beautiful the way I am. I am not gonna let external validations really validate me of if I'm beautiful or not, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to talk about that more after the first go around here, but bring it back a bit, Wow. What is this section here? The switch up. Deep end. La la. My unique and unfading color. That is dope. I mean, if you notice the post-chorus with Reckless, the post-chorus is done every single damn time differently. I mean, the first go-round, the post-chorus was prolonged. It has that 24-3-6-5, right? I got this 24-3-6-5 all year round, inherent glow, inherent beauty as a whole, right? And just how it really speaks, right? We do not need this external validation. It's so beautiful in itself. But then the second go round in the post-chorus, if I recall correctly, it's brief. It's Kimlip, Reckless, and then boom. It feels like we're going into a bridge almost, but it is not a bridge, you feel me? It brings us back right away into the pre-chorus and then the chorus again, but then the final post-chorus is the creme de la creme. It is the it's the outro slash post-chorus that occurs in this song, you feel me? Because at the end, we got Reckless again, by the likes of Kimlip and Cherry, if I recall correctly. And I love how that second post-chorus was added onto the outro. You know what I'm trying to say here? But also, when we go into the final links of that post-chorus that was one-liner by Kim Lip, that pre-chorus, that switch up in the pre-chorus, you think you're gonna just like sneak that in without me noticing and really appreciating the nuance there and the switch up? And I know I sound like a broken record, but the nuances across this entire album and these tracks are undeniably good. Like, seriously. The first pre-chorus, we're gonna talk about it when we dive into it again, right? It doesn't hit the same way the final pre-chorus does, and we're gonna point that out right away. Let me bring it up here right away from the beginning because it's so good. We just gotta go from the beginning. I love how Kim Lip sets the tone of the song. Cherry, love her delivery there. Love the rhyme scheme there. Criminal, my original. I love it. Visual, my original, right? Love this loop here with the synthesizer work. It's cool how we get this deep bass that is used in like house music and then these keyboard chords being played out. This Wanna Dive in the Deep End is like stuck in my mind for this song without a doubt, but guys, I want you to focus on the lyrics here. Most importantly, 365. Now this is the post-chorus, right? And I love this light delivery, right? 24, 365, la la. I love the dynamic, right? Between the members. It's not always the same member that does it, but they bounce off each other like this. And then the next go around, it's a different member who takes that line. You know what I'm saying? Just how these lines were distributed, adding that extra and nuance that makes it feel so different, even though it is the same section every time, that is slightly being done, mind you. So good. Immaculate with it. Chef's kiss. The candid words. Oh my goodness. So mind you, that is the first post-chorus. Then we get into Cherry here. I love verse 2. I am in love with Cherry's verse 2 here, right? Just this transition here. Reckless. The syllable work on that. And then Kim Lip, wow. It's cool how we went from Cherry into Kim Lip, but both simultaneously Jinsol and Hassel, right? Ooh, that vocal flex. Singular synth string work here that is being held in the back here. Wow, it goes a long way with that singular synth string. And I love this intergalactic synthesizer work being done, and then bring it back. Dive into the deep end. Love Jinsol on this track as well. Her delivery, how she approaches the song. Boom. Now, right away, right? Reckless. That is the second post-chorus. What happened to this 24/7 365 Garrison? Yeah, it's completely removed, right? It fast tracks the song, and it makes this section feel like a bridge almost, right? It's cool. Love the 808 claps, the snare, the kick drum snare work. And what's really cool, you may have missed it, right? It's this section right here, right? After the brief reckless moment, right? I even missed it this go around. I can't believe I missed it, but to point it out here, right? Notice this. Where was this no doubt line earlier, right? I love this verification of oneself. And this emphasis, right? This self-reassurance that I'm getting from ARTMS. Just look at me. You need an explanation? No doubt, no doubts. We're proved. We've proven ourselves. Verified beauty, this inner glow, this inner beauty, you know, it sticks with me. It is with me. And no one else can say, you know, you need an explanation? No, there's no doubt. There is no doubt. I am beautiful, right? Oh my goodness. This line, this section, it is perfect. It is my favorite moment in this song without a doubt. Oh my goodness. No pun intended, obviously. Now, notice how they bring the post-choruses together this time around. Both of them, the first one and the second one. 365. The Nyaaa, I love that line. Cherry. Reckless. Man, that was really clever how they really brought back the first post-chorus and really utilized it as an outro. But as a whole, what a surprise by ARTMS. A sweet surprise. I mean, if we go through each track from top to bottom, I think this is quite the cohesive album. I mean, if you go back to Virtual Angel, I was saying this in my music video reaction and review to Icarus. How they transitioned each era. We're talking about Virtual Angel, right? And then into Burn. And then into Icarus. That's the perfect succession right there in terms of the storytelling, the concept holistically, right? And then now you have these B-sides, Obsessed, that at first you think is so soulful with it, but it puts you on a full send to the atmosphere pretty much. I love that song so much, especially lengthwise, right? I felt like I did not need more. The only track that I wanted a little bit more is Goddess, of course. Goddess had incredible lyrics by Heejin. Would have loved extra sections or something, a switch up, but then it would be an entirely different song. So it's a nice additional compliment to this album, I've got to admit. Then you have Verified Beauty. Verified Beauty goes crazy thanks to the collective of Full Bloom and Jaden Jong and the likes of Sophia Quinn. I mean, Glory Face from Full Bloom has taken part on very intergalactic, space-like, dreamlike-esque kind of approaches by the likes of Uju Sonia, right? And even I feel like Verified Beauty, just the way that it was arranged was masterful, right? And the penmanship when it comes to Verified Beauty is meaningful as well. So I am stuck between a difficult place between Obsessed and Verified Beauty being my favorite B-side. But then like Goddess, I feel like is the most easy to listen to track that can be streamlined, and I feel like it could be overlooked easily, especially upon first and even second listen here today upon my album review. I might be mistaken, it might end up being my second favorite B-side. So it goes to show you the quality and consistency on this album, and cohesiveness really goes hand in hand as a whole and is considered for this album and era by ARTMS. So right away, if I'd have to pick a number one favorite, I'm gonna have to go with Verified Beauty. Maybe that is not like the most favorite one out there, right? Based on the influences that I'm sensing in the song. But I feel like over time, it's just gonna be that number one track. But so far, upon first listen, it's Verified Beauty. Then it's Obsessed, tied neck and neck. Then it'd have to be Goddess. Burn is in its own lane. Icarus in its own lane. Club for the Broken is the 10 out of 10 masterpiece of an intro. But I think there's gonna be times where I'm gonna like Obsessed more, and there's gonna be times where I'm gonna absolutely love Verified Beauty. But who's here with me? Let me know your thoughts about this album as a whole. First mini album by ARTMS, huge accomplishment. Even though it is a mini album, it's their very first one together, and I feel like whether it be, you know, a mini album or full album, they're doing it right. And I don't think it is right to honestly compare Doll and this first mini album. That was a full album, this was a mini album, right? I cannot, it's you're comparing apples to grapes to different kind of fruits out there, and it has its own place. I feel like Club Icarus has its own place in my heart, and yeah, I can't wait to watch the performances, the suit dance, everything with y'all on the Patreon and on the channel. Take care as always. Be sure to like and subscribe, as it goes a long way and helps out the channel so much. Lets me know that you want to see even more ARTMS content, especially. This has been Garrison, and peace.